Welcome back to Everything Money. Peloton has been beaten down relentlessly this year, the stock price. They've had trouble with devices. Their stock has plummeted, and we'll show you the numbers behind it. We'll look at the financials using our Everything Money software. We'll look at this, what you should be paying for this stock moving forward using our stock analyzer tool. And Mo will show you all the charts and trends if you want to trade Peloton at a quicker pace. I bring your questions about Peloton, their growth, their usership, and where they're headed to a couple guys that own and operate over $100 million in real estate, multiple businesses and stocks, and they'll provide us with a mindset moving forward about how to invest or avoid a company like this. Peloton and Pinterest, they have been slammed down 60%, each of them over for the past year. So give me your thoughts on this. Come on in, guys. Paul and Mo, I give them to you.
All right, Uncle Seth, thank you very much. Guys, follow us on Instagram, Everything Money Investing, and follow our personal accounts because Seth, Mo, and I really like getting more followers.
Yep.
And we were already rejected once for our blue check mark. So please don't let this happen again.
Please, dear baby Jesus. What about these stocks, Paul? I mean, you say all the time, and I love it, and I think our viewers do too, is like if I would have told you, which we probably did when it came to Pinterest and Peloton, like these are probably overpriced, they have to fall. And people tell us we're nuts, but sure enough, these have tanked. And Mo, both of you have a special place in your heart for Peloton. So give me your thoughts on these boys.
And Pinterest. We both like Pinterest and Peloton.
I love Pinterest.
Guys, listen, we're not going to be right on everything. However, if you give us 100 stocks, and remember, this is a booming bull market, and these stocks are down over 60%. But I think it's going to happen a lot more in the future as the S&P in general and the NASDAQ in general goes down. Overvaluation matters. Stocks are voting machines in the short run and weighing machines in the long run. What's popular is going to do the best in the short run, and what's not popular will be to the worst. But in the long run, what's behind the company, the cash flow, the fundamentals, that's what's going to drive the stock. Every video we have on a tech stock that's been around for 30 years, we show the difference in price from 20, 30 years ago to today. It's not just some fluke. It just happens that way. Does that mean every stock's going to fall 80, 90%? No. But even Amazon, that's up 30 times since 2000, it fell from 113 down to 6 before it went back up to 3,600 because of overvaluation. So Mo, take it away about what you think.
I mean, guys, this is what happens. I mean, this is Peloton right here on my screen. Seth, if you could pull it up. $171 on, what is this, January 14th. And today it's at $39. This is what happens with these stocks. I mean, when you get this crazy exuberance, and here's Pinterest. They had a high on February 17th of $87, and today it's sitting at $36.50. So when you get this crazy exuberance, it doesn't come without repercussions. Just like when you get drastic falls on companies that are of value, they're going to rebound if the fundamentals behind the company are there. Now, I say it all the time. When you get something like Peloton and you have that massive fall that happened on earnings, do you think that the company should have gone from $85 to $39 within a matter of 3 or 4 weeks based on slowing earnings? No, that's irrational, but that's what happens with irrationality. It goes both ways. So, maybe these are companies that you take advantage of. Paul, we talked about it last week. We were saying maybe we need to look at Peloton, study it a little more because, yes, this is something where you need to make assumptions for because the data is not there. But maybe you could take advantage of these companies. Maybe this is a company that's going to be acquired. They're still a good brand. They have a great community. They have great usership. It's not that this company is bad, but they've been punished heavily.
How's Amazon's little community of treadmill stuff going? Because I still think Peloton would be an Amazon acquisition.
Sure. And with that being said, everybody knows the name Amazon. Seth or Paul, do you guys know the name of the Peloton bike?
The name of the physical bike? I have no clue.
See, that's my point. It's called the Echelon, like Echo.
No.
Yeah, but the point is, nobody knows what the hell that is. This is a perfect time for a company like Amazon to come in and say, hey, we got Peloton. Just like Lululemon did with the mirror.
So my question, Paul, as I bring sort of the viewers' thoughts, someone might be saying, well, now that they're in the tank, obviously that's why we're doing the video. Is it time to potentially invest in these companies? Because there's not much tank left, Paul. So do you want to pull up our software and show them?
So let me give another analogy, Seth. You were at my house today. I have a nice house, don't I?
It's gorgeous. I told my wife I love just pulling in. It's wonderful. You know that.
And would you pay me $100 million for my house?
Well, I guess you're right. No, of course not. So
Fine. I'll give you an 80% discount, 20 million. It's yours.
You're right. I see.
Well, what he's saying, guys, is my house isn't worth anywhere close to $20 million. Okay. I paid less than 2 million, less than 10% of that money I paid towards the house, because just because I started a high price and discounted big time doesn't make it a good deal still. You still have to look at the fundamentals. And my house in this market, in my neighborhood, in Ohio, is not worth $20 million just because I started at $100 million. It's funny. I was just watching $1 Million Listing LA, and I know the storylines are BS. I was watching it yesterday, but I loved it because a guy came on and said, listen, I'm going to sell my house, but it's got to be 14 million and I'm not budging. So couple comes in, they make an offer 13.4, and their realtor, Frederick, who I think is a total douche, says, well, nobody's going to pay you full ask price. Everybody's going to negotiate lower. And the owner said, fine, then I'm asking 15 million. And I thought it was brilliant because it was like, hey, if you want to play this game, I'll play the game with you. But I'm not just going to start at a higher number to get you at 14. I'm telling you it's 14, take it or leave it. Same thing with these stocks. You have to sit there and look at the company. Just because they're down a lot doesn't mean it's a good deal. Because in that case, the company will spend all its time trying to run up as much as possible to then have people go, oh, it fell in half, it's a good deal. No, we still have to look at the fundamentals of the business and see what it's worth. Now, share my screen, would you, Seth?
Yeah, let's look at these numbers. Go ahead.
So this is our Everything Money exclusive software. We're going to the 8 pillars, and we're going to go to Peloton. Now, here's the issue. Look at this. $12 billion market cap. Guys, $12 billion market cap. $12 billion. Amazon currently in their bank accounts has $79 billion. So what does that mean?
Write a
to
check.
me, I look at this thinking, okay, Amazon's all about community. Amazon has Amazon Prime. Peloton's getting more and more into the big thing for them is their subscriber revenue. There's got to be a way that Amazon can bring Peloton in, charge their monthly fee, but also if you buy their Peloton, you automatically get Amazon Prime. Because what is that? $7-8 a month. You're paying them 40, something like that. You automatically get it. Granted, everybody in the world has Amazon. I think I have 8 Amazon Prime accounts. I don't even realize it. So I just look at this saying, I look at Peloton going, in and of itself,
You could go shopping on your bike, Paul.
Yeah.
you could. And by the way, they're building they just decided to build a factory in Ohio, or they bought an old factory and they're refurbishing it to build their bikes here. So they're made in America.
Don't forget, even we forgot to say, even Amazon's already trying to compete in that bike space. So why compete? Just go buy it.
Why compete with Peloton? Do we not agree that Peloton is the cream of the crop right now?
Gold standard.
Gold standard. Just go take them. And I look at Amazon going, that's the kind of company that would make their technology better, or at least keep their technology going.
Keep going with the numbers, Paul.
Well, here's the problem we have, Seth. We have 4 years of data. Look at this. 100 million, a billion, 2.3, 4 billion. But then there's profit. They only had 1 year of profit in those 4 years. So it's very hard. Shares outstanding, up a ton. I don't know what this is all about, but 233 to 301. Is there any free cash flow? 1 year of free cash flow. Actually, ironically, at the end of in the middle of COVID. So I look at this saying, is there a way for Peloton to get the cash flow positive? Absolutely. But I don't see that here. And as a value investor, I like to see a track record of consistent earnings, consistent profit, or at least a good story to profitability. I don't see that here. And it's not obvious to me what that will be. They had a huge year last year selling a ton of product. Is that going to slow down? Let's go look at their income statement by quarter. So let's go to quarters. September of 21 versus September, barely any growth. 760 million to 805. So let's see how the next quarters go. Are they going to continue those sales? I don't know. How many monthly subscribers do they have? Let's actually go to their, you know what we're going to do? Let's go to their main page. Let's go to their annual reports. Let's look at their 10K while Mo talks about some other things so I can look up some data on their memberships.
If you're interested in trading, Mo can show you how to trade this. We'll get to Pinterest here in a minute and how you can get this software behind Paul. Mo, tell us what's going on the charts here.
So here's a long-term chart on Peloton, and you can see that this was this big fall in revenue. Everybody freaked out, and the thing dropped like 40% in one day or something. So here's the deal. Let's zoom out and just look at the whole chart. This is all of Peloton being public. Right now, we are sitting at a very strong support level at this $38, $39 area. You peaked back here even when they went IPO. So this is going to be the new support level, I think. I don't know if the fall is done, but based on charts, the fall looks like it's pretty much over. And we're starting to see let me zoom in here. We're starting to see right now that it is becoming this uptrend. So I don't know, Seth. We'll see. We'll see if this one can keep going. Why don't we pull up a swing trading chart just to see more of a day-to-day thing? Yeah, so day-to-day, if we can break through this 25-day moving average and get some movement going to the top side, get some buying volume in there, then I think you have that's when you'll start to make your recovery. But it's not going to happen without it. I mean, if you just look at the past maybe month and a half, there is only a couple days of green volume bars in there, which means that there's been more buying than selling in those few days. So this is going to be a tough one for you guys. This for chartists, this exudes patience. You have to wait. You have to be very patient. And from a day trading perspective, this is going to be a good stock to day trade here and there. But again, with the very inconsistent volume and tons of selling volume, you need to make sure that you are getting very good trends, consistently over 80% to go long, good engulfing candlesticks, and most importantly, good buying volume, because there's not a lot of it. So there's different ways to approach this one, but all in all, you need to be patient with a stock like Peloton that's just been beaten down for reasons that, whatever reason, the Wall Street doesn't like it. So,
Paul, what'd you find in the 10K?
Some very interesting things. So look at this. Look at this. Ending connected fitness subscriptions by year. In 2019, 511,000. 2020, it doubled to 1 million. 2021, this is for the fiscal year ending June 30th. 2021, 2.33 million. Here's what I like the most. Average monthly workouts per connected subscription. It's going up. It's double from 2019. So that means every user that now buys is actually doing more classes than previously. That's incredible.
Wow.
Look at their gross margin. Their gross margin is going up every single year. So this is all positive signs for Peloton. But again, where does that to get to in order for them to so if the subscription, I think we pay $40 per subscription, right?
Yeah.
Per month. So $40 times 2.3 million is 93 million times 12. It's only 1.1 billion of their $4 billion revenue. So they still have to rely on a lot of hardware sales in order to get those revenue numbers up. So at the end of the day, you got to look at this as hopefully getting to a subscription. But by the way, their churn on their subscription is very low. Only like 0.5% or 0.6% a month of people who cancel their subscriptions on a monthly basis. That's incredibly low. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible. So these are all the things, guys, you can find in the 10K. So let's look and see if let me skim really quick for monthly information. Let's see here. Yeah, $39 per month. Okay. Let's see here. Sales and marketing. Oh, look at this. I like this. Their sales and marketing percentage is down from 2020 to 2021. That's great. General G&A expense down. Research and development's up though. So spending more money on R&D. Okay, that's a good sign for a company that's good. I like it. So guys, this is a company that's definitely reinvesting back in itself, but you still have to be able to figure out a path to profitability. I don't know what that is here. Doesn't mean it's not there. I just have not seen it yet. And to me, a company wait a second. The company is doing $4 billion in revenue.
Go ahead.
All right, guys. So right here, we have the revenue breakdown. Revenue, the products versus subscription. Yeah. So here it is. I mean, 78% of its revenue is from products. Now, granted, versus subscription is down. It's down, which is good. We want to see that shifting. We want to see it be like more subscription or some sort of bet, because the subscription is a recurring revenue. To keep selling these $2,000, $3,000 machines over and over, at some point, we want it to be a revenue generating business from the software, because everybody has great machines and eventually they're upgrading. So here is their breakdown for that. Let's see here. Connected fiscal product revenue compared to the fiscal year. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, it is growing, guys. It's growing a ton. The question becomes, where is it going to lead to? I don't know. But 3 times revenue? Huh. 3 times revenue. Man, Mo, what do you think? They also really have increased the number of shares outstanding for themselves.
Yeah. You're surprised?
No, I'm not surprised, but it sucks.
Oh, yeah.
No, not surprised at all.
Yeah.
So guys, another thing to look at is what's their gross margin on equipment? Is it a loss leader? Like, a lot of and I'm not saying this is the way it is, but Sony, Nintendo, a lot of times they sell those things for losses because they make the money on the video games. So it's called a loss leader. Just like grocery stores sometimes will sell pop at a loss because it gets people in the store because they know they're coming to buy pop, they're coming to buy chips and other items that are higher margin. I don't know what the case is here. So listen, I'm not anti-Peloton. I love the machine. I'm buying 2 new ones, one for my office and one for the house. It's great. I'm trading in my Tread Plus to get 2 new regular treads. It's a great system. It's a great community. It's a great treadmill. I just, it's a long-term play.
If you're interested in the software behind Paul, we've been using the whole video. Paul will tell you exactly how to join our community right now. Go ahead, my friend.
So guys, we created the software because early on in the channel, our subscribers wanted to be able to analyze their own companies without having to wait for us to make videos. So we just merely made the software. Now, granted, it took hundreds of thousands, but it is now here. You can join it now. Here's what you get. You get everything you saw in the video we just did. You get everything in the mobile app. This is all mobile friendly. Carry anywhere you go. If you're on the bus, anywhere you can use it. You get 30 years of financial data. You get that stock analyzer tool, our most important aspect. You get exclusive daily content, between 1 and 3 videos every single day, just from us, only for the users of our software. You get access to Seth, Mo, and I. You get all the future growth of the software too, which includes real estate calculators, stock screeners, and most importantly, what's active right now, you get access to our community of like-minded investors. So many people around the world are alone in how they think about investing. But in our community, over 6,000 people are talking every day in organized chats, talking about all of their favorite investments, why they look at them, why they don't. This includes crypto. This includes Tesla. We're not discriminating. It's only value. It's all types of investing, all available for you for only $1 per day. Less than a cup of coffee, $1 a day. Whatever price you sign up for today is locked in for the future. Sign up now. There are 2 ways to sign up, everythingmoney.com or Patreon. The benefit of everythingmoney.com is if you sign up right now, you get no sales tax for quite a while because we're not big enough yet. So as you saw, compared to our other competitors, we are vastly more cost effective and you get just as much, you get more than you get from the competitors. So sign up now, everythingmoney.com, $1 per day.
And if you're interested in joining Mo in the Bid and Ask Nation, our top trading tier, you can get all of his videos. You can join him on a daily basis and he'll guide you through trades. You'll get the Employee Trader series, the Trading 101 series. You'll get his Saturday morning open-ended open questions forums he has with the Bid and Ask Nation. Paul is trading $500,000 moving forward. You can follow all of this. If this speaks to you and you want to do the charts, join Mo and join that Bid and Ask Nation. That is our take on Peloton. We will certainly keep you posted. They have a lot of hurdles to overcome, boys, especially with that huge recall. So yeah, fondle thumbs up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.